Hello, Periscope. It is I, Bandedwendy. How are you? Still haven't heard back about being able to see your comments, but so I'm going to try to do this with the camera facing the right way and multitasking with two hands while I hold the camera with one. So, as a long-term weight loss surgery patient, I had lap band surgery back in March of 2009. How I fuel my body has become a priority for me, and I'm actually working on publishing my first cookbook. And K.I.S.S Cooking with Bandedwendy. That's my story. I keep it simple and I keep it satisfying. I'm also a creature of habit. When I find something that works, I stick with it. So the first 68 weeks or so of weight loss surgery, first couple of years actually, I did Greek yogurt every morning, a tablespoon of granola, and 1 or 2 blackberries. But I'm currently, the last 40 weeks or so, maybe, I've been doing this protein shake. So, a couple of things. The Vitamix, this is the blender I use. I'm telling you, it's worth the investment. Best thing I ever bought myself, besides my lap band. I've had every other blender there is. They all suck. Particularly when you're using protein powder. So I've got cinnamon. I've got a half a banana. I have my favorite protein powder. It's 100% whey. None of that concentrate crap. And it's made by Isopure. It's Dutch chocolate. I used 1 scoop of the Dutch chocolate, so it's 110 calories and 25 proteins, right? I also have PB2, and I have 2 tablespoons measured out because I figured I couldn't do it with my hands like this, and that's 45 calories and 5 proteins, right? And then I have my cashew milk, unsweetened, watch out. I'm not using any type of milk product, nut or not, for added protein. I do not need added protein when I'm using protein powder. It's simply so that I can have liquid in the shake. You will not find anything better from a calorie standpoint than the cashew milk. And if you do, I want to know. So it's silk cashew. I am seeing your messages and your hearts. Yay! So thank you. So that's 25 calories, no protein. And then as a bariatric, and I use 8 ounces of that. As a bariatric patient, you know, we could all talk about poop or poop problems. So when we have a heavy protein diet and we have small stomas, it can be challenging to get in a lot of fiber, especially 25 to 35 grams a day. So what I have found when I add 1 tablespoon of this to a shake, I don't taste it and I poop, right? So I've got 1 tablespoon in there, and I think it's 30 calories and 1.5 proteins for the ground flax. And I have found that the Bob's Red Mill is my favorite, right? So what do? I got my blender. I got a grip of ice in there, right? I'm going to add the liquid first. This is a big thing that the Vitamix people taught me, right? I'm doing my half banana, right? Got my flax. My camera's going all over the place. Maybe I should change hands. I've got my PB2, right? And first time doing this, please don't mind the jiggle. My protein powder. Protein powder, the thing is, a lot of people put the protein powder in first. And what happens with the protein powder in first, regardless of what kind of blender you have, even with the Vitamix, it's just too clunky and gunky. Yes, you should try this. And it will tear up your blender. And so I learned the hard way. But with this type of blender, I'm not going to screw up my investment, right? So then I do a sprinkle of cinnamon. Why not, right? There's no calories in that. So this is where you can start asking any questions that you have, because the blender is going to go on and you're not going to like the sound of it. But I start mine on low, and then I kind of grind it up in speed-wise. So excuse the sound. Yeah, right? While that's happening, I get more ice for my cup. your ice method is, right? So what are you guys eating for breakfast? Is this your first meal of the day? Because this is my first meal of the day. So you get the point, right? Is it loud? No question? It's too loud. I hate it. So you get the point, right? So that shake's going to be 240 calories and 31 proteins, and it is my fuel that starts my day. So that's all I got for you. But K.I.S.S Cooking with Bandedwendy, that's my MO. That's where I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to try to come back and do this more often. I still have to figure out a good way to be able to use both my hands and see your comments. I haven't figured that out. Waiting for their tech support to get back to me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour this here, right? And I'm going to sip on it. And that's going to be the start of my day. So what do you want to see? What do you want me to cook? What kind of food ideas are you looking for? Where do you struggle with food? Anybody? Questions? I can see them if you post them. All right. So hopefully, oh, dinner. Well, it starts with protein. Is that an isolate? Yes, I only use 100% isolate. I do not mess around with concentrates. Those are for jokers, in my opinion. Protein. Yes, you pick protein first. What's protein? 10-to-1 ratio. You bet. You're welcome. So if it has 10 calories, it needs to have at least 1 protein, or more than likely I'm not eating it. That's how I pick protein first. 10-to-1 ratio. So yeah, I only eat protein, and it's not usually in a format of a protein powder like this is, right? This is the start of my day, but the rest of the day I'll eat firm protein. Yes, it is. When we hear protein first, we don't always know. This is the best flavor, Dutch chocolate. I also have creamy vanilla, but I don't go outside of those 2 flavors. So yay! Great questions! Glad I could answer. That's it, guys. All right. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.